Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in deepest Buckinghamshire to bring together this film star and this film star and this director to make a film about Darwin. All together now.
All things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all.
I play Charles Darwin. It's about the time in his life when he and his wife lost their daughter Annie. It's a beautiful story and a really great script.
From the moment John Colley and I sat down to adapt Randall Kane's wonderful book, Annie's Box, we said who on earth could be Darwin. The very first name we came up with was Paul Bettany.
He was a social conservative with a really revolutionary idea, and I think that was really difficult for him. I'm not sure he wanted to change the world.
Well, it's odd, isn't it? Old Mr. Darwin has become more relevant today than he was even 100 years ago. I find it a little shocking, honestly, that Darwin's ideas could still be considered controversial. But guess what? They really are.
Chief among Charles Darwin's groundbreaking ideas was that humankind had evolved over millions of years and that the Lord God may not have made us all on the sixth day after all. A concept that set him apart not only from his times, but also from his very devout wife.
And a lot of the story of this is about the conflict between Darwin's theories and religion, and so here we are singing all things bright and beautiful. God made all creatures, and Darwin doesn't agree with that.
His wife was incredibly religious, Unitarian Church, and Darwin clearly wasn't, and was sort of, I suppose, in the process of killing God as far as his wife was concerned and robbing her of her comfort, and he actually sat on his ideas for 20 years before publishing.
Playing the grieving Mrs. Darwin is the real-life Mrs. Bettany, Jennifer Connelly.
There's old showbiz wisdom that, you don't cast couples to play couples. Paul and Jen's real off-screen marriage brings all kinds of additional colours.
You do get all that thing of a proper married couple, Paul's very funny and Jennifer finds him funny, and that's nice, it's good.
But it's not all been plain sailing, as the Hollywood power couple discovered after filming a particularly traumatic scene.
For 2 days, thinking about the loss of it, we're a couple, in real life with children, and sort of having this argument about the loss of a child was actually, it was really awful.
And the agony didn't end there for Mr. Bettany. Is there no end to this man's sacrifices for his art?
My hair's shaved back to here, and then my real hair's here, actually here, and then I have wigs that go further back as I get older. No, this isn't a hair do, it's a hair don't.